Hey guys, today is Thursday, October 13th. Today we're going to go over lesson 10, what is surface area. So, we got problem number 1 here. What is the surface area of this rectangular prism? So we can see it's a rectangular prism. They've kind of got the blocks already in there. So they're asking us if it's 16 square units, 32 square units, 48 square units, 64 square units. Okay. So there's multiple ways to solve this. Okay. So, what you can do is, all we're finding is the area of the surfaces, okay? So we've got on the sides here, you got two sides. You've got 4, 8, 12, 16. 16 blocks, that shows the surface. On the other side, you have 16 blocks, so that's 32. Okay. So we can keep a tally of these, and I'm going to show you a different way to do it. So there's 32. That's a front and back. Okay. We're going to have a top and bottom and a side and side. Okay. So the top, there's 2, 4, 6, 8. So the top and the bottom, so that's 16. So side and side, there's 2, 4, 6, 8. On the back side, it's the same thing, 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's a 16. Okay. So we can add those up, and we understand that's 64 units squared. Okay. Or when you have a shape that doesn't necessarily have it outlined in blocks like that, it may just have a numerical value, which may be a little bit more challenging to see. What you can do is kind of what we've been doing all year long, okay? So you have a rectangular prism, same measurements here. It's a 2 wide by 4 tall by 4 long, okay? So we can use our formula that we have. So I've already got those substituted. I've identified my length, height, and width. Then got those substituted in. All you're doing is bringing everything straight down pretty much with a substitution. 2 times 2 is 4, times 4 is 16. 2 times 2 is 4, times 4 is 16. 2 times 4 is 8, 8 times 4 is 32. And we understand that that's 64 units squared, just like that is, okay? So, sometimes you may have the blocks that you can look at it easier. Sometimes you may just have the dimensions itself in a 3-dimensional box like this, okay? If you did this form, I would identify my length, width, and height like I did here, okay? All right, so number 2. Which description can represent the surface area of the trunk? So, there may be one, there may be more. That says, like A, the number of square inches that cover the top of the trunk. So would the top just talk about the area of the trunk? So we had to determine that. So here's a picture of the trunk. 3, which figure has a greater surface area? See, you have to go back and we're trying to find the area of the surfaces. Okay. Number 4, a rectangular prism is 4 units high, 2 units wide, and 6 units long. What is the surface area in square units? I would do something like this. That's what I would do. Okay, so there's that part. Number 5, draw an example of each of the following triangles on the grid. A right triangle with an area of 6 square units goes up here. An acute triangle with an area of 6 square units up here also. An obtuse triangle with an area of 6 square units. So all 3 triangles get written right there. Number 6, find the area of the triangle in square units right here. Show your reasoning, show your work, explain it. We may do both. Okay, and then there's nothing on the back. We will hand out the unit, the exit ticket in a little bit. Also in groups, make sure you bring your lesson 6 and lesson 7 to make sure that we can go over that if you need any final help.